Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you very much for clicking on this video. Thank you very much for taking time out to watch me do what I do. So today is going to be a very quick day. I didn't record yesterday, so I thought let me record today. And this lighting, I'm using natural lighting as per usual, and as usual it just washes me out slightly. I've tried to change the settings of the camera, but I think it's okay. But anyway, so today, as I said, it's going to be a quick situation. Me and hubby are meeting the rest of the fam, the boys and their families, as in my brothers, and we're going out to celebrate my mum's birthday. What would have been my mum's birthday. She would have been 61 today, so we are getting ready and I'm super late, so I know it's not the right time to record, but I thought I needed to. Anyway, let's put this on. Been getting a bit dry lips recently, I don't know why, but this is the Ccgrwm from La Roche-Posay. It's like a balm situation. I just got it yesterday and it actually feels good. Birds are saying hi, by the way. I just like using it to combat the dry bits on my lips and stuff. But anyway, enough of that. So, not quite sure what I'm going to use in regards to face, but yesterday when I went to a barbecue, I used the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Foundation along with the Hollywood Flawless Filter. So I'm probably going to go into these today and probably just do something plain with the eyes. I'm going to use the Be Perfect Clientele Palette by the Jar Makeup Artist. So I'm going to use that. It's going to be something very plain, very just easy, nothing too drastic. So yeah, just sit back and watch me play with makeup. Well, get ready basically. But to my subscribers, thank you very much for coming back. To my new subbies, welcome to the family. Yes, thank you very much for joining us. We do bits over here. Join us on this journey of makeupism. I'm sure it'll be fun. But anyway, I'm going to continue getting ready. I hope this camera is actually straight. Okay, we're still recording, cool. But yeah, sit back and watch. I'm gonna watch a bit of, what am I gonna watch? Probably catch on Love Island. I can hear your music. Anyway, oh God, this is so annoying. Anyway, I'm gonna continue recording and hopefully he turns that down because it's starting to annoy me now. Alright guys, see you on the other side. Actually, I decided to catch up on Love is Blind on Netflix. Obviously depending on where you are, you may be a season ahead of us, but I'm on season 1. And it's at the point where the guy who had the past where he dated men and women has revealed to his fiance that he obviously dated men and women in the past, and she's like, oh. So I'm waiting to see the reaction because I remember seeing some some clips on Instagram where he calls her out on her on her hair. So I can't wait to see that part. Obviously no shade or anything, but yeah, I'm at that point, so I'm going to continue watching and do my makeup. Hopefully it doesn't slow me down. But on that note, should we talk? I'm going to talk a bit. By the way, I'm using the P. Louise Base Pro base in Rumor 2. So I'm using this. I'm going to do one eye on camera and one eye off camera. I can actually do them together because it's not that long what I'm doing. Very basic. Hopefully you can't hear the background music in regards to hubby's background music, but he decided to work out a bit this morning and play some inspiring music. I literally had to go in there while he was working out and turn it down. And I'll probably vlog today as well, so stay tuned for that. So Love Island, okay, Love Island in the UK is a nonsense. So this year, I'm sure they've never done it before. Obviously there was a whole Casa Amor point where, you know, the lads go on their lads holiday and stuff like that, and obviously things as per usual went down. But what Love Island did today, as in producers or whoever is behind the whole story situation, they decided to send the girls a postcard of what the boys are up to. So apart from, I think it was Teddy, correct me if I'm wrong, Teddy was the only one that was pictured that wasn't something, basically Love Island stirring a pot. And I don't think that's actually right, if that makes sense. Yes, they took the pictures and it's left for the person who they are coupled up with to make a decision whether or not they want to continue in the relationship based on what they've seen. But you don't stir the pot to the point where people are making like moving mad because of what they've seen, because you've basically influenced their decision. And if that's you guys, like, not you guys as in Love Island, trying to spice things up, I think that's kind of wrong in a way, because I actually started to like Faye, even though I didn't really like her in the beginning. Cause she just had a weird kind of thing about her, but I kind of like supported her when she decided to move on from Teddy with the new guy. I think it's Sam or something. And then it turns out that Teddy wasn't actually doing anything. I mean, he didn't do anything. He was actually grafting. I'm not gonna lie. I hate using that word. He was checking for one of the girls, but because the girl decided to go with that douche, sorry to say, what's his name? The one that was with Kaz. Because he decided to go with her, that's the reason why he kind of backed down. So technically, if she didn't go for that guy, Tyler, that's it. If he didn't go for Tyler, he would have been there, because I think after the fact that her and Tyler kissed, I think it's Clarice or something, after the fact her and Tyler kissed, that's when he kind of backed down, which is like, so don't act like you're all innocent, unlike Uncle Liam. Uncle Liam, oh my god, he really tried it. I couldn't believe that he came back by himself, but he already done the worst whilst he was on the other side. Yeah, he had done the worst, and he came back as in to say that, oh my gosh, that he just come from the army and his wife is waiting for him, and she's all happy.
Oh my gosh, he didn't do anything.
Do you know what I mean? And then it turns out he was the one that kissed, is it Lily, over at Casa Amor? And then not knowing that, obviously Lily was gonna spill the tea when they came back, because obviously she's like shocked, thinking,
excuse me, I thought we actually had something and you kind of like left me hanging.
Because he wanted to look like a good boy. And and the joke is here, it's like, I don't think Millie, who he was with before Casa Amor, was aware of his history like Faye, unlike Faye was. Because I think he was the same guy that Faye found out that he sleeps with married women. So I don't think Millie, who was the original girl from the main villa, is aware of that. And if that was the case, I think she would have been more prepared, if that makes sense. I don't know. But yeah, it's an absolute mess. The guy that Kaz is with, I'm actually happy that when the guys came, they had interest, more than one had interest towards Kaz. I feel sorry for, is it Mendy? He was okay, I guess. He wasn't bad. I actually thought that, you know, Kaz would probably gravitate towards him, or someone would gravitate towards him, but he ended up being single. Sorry boys, as in like, yeah, he ended up being single. So I was thinking, oh, I thought that, you know, if what's her name was there, what's that girl's name, the one that talks a bit slow, that left with Aaron, if she was there, she would have been first in the line, first in the queue to see what's what with that guy. That's what I think anyway, because she's a bit of a floater. Anyway, so yeah, that is the current situation in Love Island. So today we're waiting to see how Liam's gonna dig himself out of the nonsense that he's put himself in. Okay, I think I'm done with this eye look. I don't know if I should put like a glitter on it, like on the center. I feel sometimes that just gets a bit too much, especially for like a day look for me at the moment. But I don't mind it. But yeah, Love Island is a bit trashy this season. I'm still watching it, but I think it could be a bit better. So I'm gonna grab a black and do like a waterline. A wing. I've been actually into these right now for some reason, instead of like a liquid liner. I think it's just a bit softer, especially if you don't get it right, it doesn't look too bad. Because I'm not the best at wing liners, to be honest. I'll let you know now. And with powder, you have the opportunity to kind of like fix it, unlike a liquid liner where you don't. That's the eyes done. I think I'll probably just do a plain like under eye. So we're gonna go into face. And part of the La Roche-Posay line, I use the Factor 50 sunscreen, which is this one here. And it's not bad. It doesn't leave like a white cast, and it doesn't feel gooky. So I'm gonna go into my e.l.f. oil control lotion and just like focus that on areas where, oh, a bit more oil control. I was gonna use I might use it actually. I'm gonna put this on first and then put it on top. Even though it has sunscreen in it as well. I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury, might as well keep it in the family. The Invisible UV Flawless Poreless Primer from Charlotte Tilbury, and just use a bit of that on the rest of my face. So hopefully this will give us a nice base. I still need to do my hair. I'm probably not gonna do anything curly because I have less than 20 minutes. Well, yeah, half hour to get ready. Okay, so now we're gonna go into the Hollywood Flawless Filter in the shade 8 Deep. If I can get it open because my hands are greasy. But yeah, in reality world, what I started watching, I don't know if any of you guys watch it, is Married to Medicine. Not Married to Medicine. I watched Married to Medicine already. Real Housewives of Potomac. OMG. Yeah, I've been watching Real Housewives of Potomac and I'm on episode 2 now. And the first episode, is it the first or second one, where they're at Wendy's house and Karen and what's this lady gets into it. Karen and Giselle. I want to say like the read was mad, but it was like the read was so old school about the hot box. I don't know if you guys saw that. That was absolutely hilarious. It's like watching your aunties, your older aunties that are older than your mum, fight verbally, as in it was absolutely hilarious. I don't know why, I don't know if you guys watch it, but I don't know why Wendy still has a stick up her ass even though she just had her ass done. Like, she's kind of like almost borderline annoying, more annoying than she was last season. But I saw some highlights. I'm going into the foundation now and I'm using the shade 16 Cool, and I don't use that much. Well, yeah, just 2 pumps. I don't know why she is so, I don't know what's wrong with her. I don't know, because I think what she had done this year, right, with all the surgeries and stuff, and I don't mind it because when I have my children I should be getting a mummy makeover too. Don't judge. It's like she would have judged someone else if they had got it done. And I don't know why she's so on like the new lady, can't remember what her name is. She's really like on her arse. It's like she's been told by the producers, you need to come with something else other than you have 3 degrees. And I think that's what so her attitude that she has so far at the start of the season has is like it's forced, if that makes sense. Like there's no need for it. I don't know why she's like that this season. I don't know. But one thing that I'm looking forward to seeing is when she comes for Giselle. Because Giselle needs to be put in her place, I'm sorry. She really does. So I'm going to use the CoverGirl Undercover Concealer in the shade Cappuccino. I think this is the right one. Yeah, I'm going to use this one first. It's a bit like neutral, but we're going to go with it. And then I'm going to brighten it up with a more golden concealer. I'll use this brush to blend it out, and it's really full coverage. I think you get these concealers on Amazon because I know they're not available here in the UK. Because someone asked me the other day, oh, how did you get your CoverGirl concealer? It sounded weird, so I'm thinking, where else would I get it from? But I realised where I got it from. What else is there in reality that I'm watching at the moment? I watched Too Hot to Handle, which was a hot mess. An absolute hot mess. There was one for the I was gonna say UK, the US, which had a lot of UK people, weirdly enough. I watched that, and then I watched the Brazilian one, which was even. So basically, for those who don't know what Too Hot to Handle is, I actually ordered a Tarte Shape concealer. I don't know why, but I just ordered it. So I can't wait for it to come. So I'm using the Morphe concealer in the shade C4.35, and this is like a more golden and bright. So we're going to focus this in the center, and it has a really nice finish. It is full coverage. Yeah, so Too Hot to Handle, basically in the beginning they're kind of brought on to this retreat where they think they're gonna like have fun, do the most and do the worst. But what they don't know is that they're actually there for a retreat on celibacy sort of thing. So they actually have like a pot of money, and they have to basically they have to abstain from sex, anything that is sexually related to them, like even if it's like by themselves or with another person, same sex or opposite sex, no, nothing, no kissing, no nothing, okay? So anytime they actually do something, money gets removed from the pot. The US one was weird because it was actually one person that was eventually going to win the money, but they didn't know that in the beginning. And in the Brazilian one, they all shared the money at the end. If you watch it, you don't watch it, now you know. So yeah, I just thought that the concept was a bit weird. Anyway, I like watching reality shows. See, like the finish of this concealer is just so nice. Anyway, yeah, I can't wait for Real Housewives of Atlanta to come back. I know some people are not really for it, but I watch it. Now we're going to go into contour, and I'm going to use the Tantours because that's the only one I have at the moment. I'm using the shade Rich and Tan. I mix the two together and I just go in. If I have a good kind of balance between those two colours, it tends to work out. Sometimes I get too much of the rich on and it looks all kinds of weird. I'm going to set with my Charlotte Tilbury. I'm going to use shade number 3, which I'm almost done with. This powder is everything. It's so really like airbrushly flawless. Like, it's everything. The only thing I don't have with Charlotte Tilbury, I think, is I have their little brow refiller thing. I don't have their blusher. I have their bronzer, so I might as well use that one today. I don't have their eyeshadow palettes or their lip liner and lipstick. So it's almost a full face. Almost a full face with Charlotte Tilbury. So we're going to spray the face. Still using my little Urban Decay. And then we're going to go back into that powder again. Seal, only because I don't want to go into another loose powder. I'm going to go into the Pat McGrath Skin Fester Sublime Perfection Blurring Under Eye Powder in Deep. So I'm going to use that on top of the Charlotte Tilbury. So it's now dry and set. I'm going to go back into that shade number 3 again. Now we're going to go into the Pat McGrath one. I'm just going to tap it. Ooh. I'm just going to focus this under in the center of the face. I don't want to go too far with this one because it comes out light, and this as well is really nice. So the residue, I haven't gone back into the compact. For bronzer, as I mentioned, Charlotte Tilbury. We're going to use this. This is the airbrush bronzer in Deep 4. I did want to use the Huda Beauty one, but because we did Charlotte Tilbury, let's just go with this one. So we're just gonna bronze. What I haven't been obsessed with is the V bronzer. That just gives me so much life. Because I've kind of like gotten used to how to use it. I now get the satisfaction from it, if that makes sense. I get my money's worth out of it. But yeah, this is nice too. So now we need to set the rest of the face. So I'm going to use my number 4 Charlotte Tilbury powder and this e.l.f. face brush. And this is what we're going to use to just set the rest of the face before we go into blusher. It's kind of like smooths everything and brings everything together. Blush. So what are we using? I really need to stay away from these. I'm going to be using the Vive Piazza and Cherub blushes. I just love them. It's just so nice because they have like a highlight in them as well as a bit of pigment. So it has a nice glow. Once I'm done with that, I then go in with Cherub, which is this one here. And I kind of like put that on the high points and then bring it down to the front slightly. I can't find my Pat McGrath, otherwise I'd use that. This is nice and subtle. So we're going to set the lashes. I'm going to set the lashes and we're going to get into highlighter. So let me do that and come back. So I've just coated my lashes with the Tarte Mascara Lights Camera Lashes. And I really like the way it kind of like gives my lashes some body. Okay, whilst that's drying, let's go into some highlighter. I'm actually going to use this matte Extra Dimension blush in Hard to Get and use that as a highlighter. I'm just going to do a nude lip anyway. I'm going to use a normal highlighter in the middle. Let's use the Juvia's Place one. I'm going to Juvia's Place Baked Highlighter in the shade, I think this is Juvia's Glow 2. Yeah. So hopefully they're dry now. All good. Okay, so I'm going to spray my face the final time. I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray, Party All Night, Stay All Day Setting Spray. Final seal everything together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, do my hair, probably going to look the same anyway, with my outfit, and get back to you with the final look. So I'm back with the final look. I just used like a nude lipstick to kind of like pull everything together. And I've got this baggy kind of like blue shirt thing that doesn't want to fit properly. But yeah, it's just a baggy t-shirt with some skinny blue jeans. You probably can't see it, but you probably see it on my vlog. But yeah, this is what we're working with. Very casual, very airy and light, even though it just looks a bit weird right now. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. Thank you very much for taking time out to watch me do what I do. And I know today was a bit weird with all the crap that I was talking, but I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you on my next video. So I have to run because I'm running late. All right, bye guys, toodles.